it every day, we be grinding. And if you ask me, we the best, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day, we be grinding. And if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio when I'm spitting all these rhymes.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 10-yard fight. I'm Coach KK. This is volume 1, part 14. As you can see, guys, we had to go back in time. This is where it all started. Volume 1, baby. We didn't even call this channel the 10-yard fight then. So here we go. The gun split slot and the slot offset, featuring the RPO peak zone bubble and the RPO read bubble. As you can see right here, we have 2 sets. The first set has your left and your right run concepts, inside or outside, whatever you want to do. When you audible to them, the defense won't know because you won't really be moving around. You got your high pass and your low pass. And then in the gun slot offset, you have a swing left and what we call a swing right. It's essentially the same play. It's just the RPO screen. It's more like a triple option, whatever you want to look at it as. And then you got shakes, which will split the cover 2. And you also have motion PA deep post. That's going to play off of the rest of the auto motion routes. You have about 7 or 8 pre-snap auto motion routes that looks the same. They're going to go left and they're going to go right. It's not all about the RPO read bubble and peak zone bubble. All right. Right here, you can see RPO read bubble going to the left. That was a vacant area. So the reason for even playing this game is this is one of my coworkers right here. And he just won't give me my credit that I'm better than everybody at the job. So I said, I'll put this on paper and just show my receipts. You know, forget you guys. Let's go. I've won way more than they've beat me. I probably have a 75 to 80% win rate versus my coworkers. It's about 8 of them. It's about 8 of them. Yeah. And I win so many games before I finally lose. And if I do lose, it's very close. And it's probably because I'm practicing a scheme or something. Right here at the line of scrimmage, do your math. This is one of those schemes where you got to do your hat count. If you are new and you are new to the 10-yard fight, you got to go get caught up with volume 1. This is where it all started. This was the core of the channel. You can see right here, I did the motion double post and I had a lack of anticipation. Mechanics and like all that stuff have to be lined up. That was a late throw, a very late throw. We saw the windows. You can see between the safety and the corner and on the other side between the safety and the corner. But the throw lacked anticipation. So I was mad. I was like, you know what? Man. And throwing with anticipation is a skill. You know, throwing your receiver open where only you can get the ball and no one else. That's a skill. And it has to be premeditated. All right. You can see right here, I'm going what we call swing right. That's the RPO peak zone bubble. And that's because the wide side of the field is that way. Now, if they follow me and it's overloaded post snap, I'm not throwing it. I'm handing the ball off and I'm going up the middle and getting what I can get. And you can see that we have hat on hat inside the middle. So I had the space and a little real estate and we made a play. We go from the 30 to the 15. Not bad, right? 15 yards on one little play from the backfield. You take that all day long. Here's another play that we look at as an automatic. You have to be aware of this stuff right here. The space between the flats. You can see my running backs are both going to the flats on a speed read. I look at it as a speed read. Like as soon as I snap the ball, if we have enough range between the defender and the running backs, I'm taking that flat route. Okay. You can see right here, I'm doing the hat count, going through my reads, looking at everybody, looking at each lineman versus who's he in front of, right? And it looks like we need to go left instead of right. So I audible to the halfback sweep weak. There's a hat for a hat, and we're off to the races. Everything else is post snap and user skills. Touchdown. All right. This is the small stuff that you have to be accounting for if you're going to be an elite user. Now, this is my coworker. This is one of my coworkers, one of my 7 to 8 coworkers that plays the game. And I'm going to show them that you know. Well, they all know, they all know that I got them, But yeah, you can see right here, right off the bat, that was a user strip. That's the stuff you got to do to stand out. EA is going to reward you. The football gods are going to reward you for having superlative user skills and good, judgment and decision makings. Right? Here we go. I lined up in a halfback slip screen, decided to flip the play over because he's constantly playing on the defensive end on the left side. So if you remove the user or know where the user is, you can always do a screen that way, the other way, and that way, you won't get picked off or caught up in traffic, right? Here we go. I'm thinking speed option to the left. You can see that looks like zone because I moved my man over in motion and he didn't come with me. And we got all the real estate to the left side. Speed option. You can see because my last play, which was a screen, that influenced the user to go to the right side. So now he's under my influence. So now we're going to get even trickier with this thing now. Halfback cross screen, motion auto cross screen. Check this out. Let's see where he goes. He's on the right side and we threw a terrible pass. Incomplete. We'll come back to that. But I have a play that looks just like it. So we're going to run that back and we're going to make him think we're going back to the halfback screen, which is the auto motion triple option. You can see he's trying to guess the side. He's nowhere to be found. And all we have to do from here is read the keys. It's 3rd and 8, by the way. And I'm running the ball because of the keys. I'm just looking like, see, this is one of those schemes where if they have 2 high safeties, you can just take them out of the equation. Now it's about who's lined up on what receiver and how many men are facing your linemen, because it's about gaps now. And the gap to the outside on the right was the way to go ultimately. So it didn't matter about 3rd and 8, the down and distance. It was about where's the space and who and the matchups, where can you go, and you got to think this stuff like right here. Here we go. You see, he turned the ball over. I got 97 yards to go. Left side of the field is wide open. Unless he's usering over there and he knows we're going to swing left, I'm going. Look at that. He's on the defensive lineman on the right side, nowhere to be found. Look at that. Wide open. The receiver gets his block. He actually got 2 blocks. And we got all the way to the 18-yard line. 15 yards on the play once again. So, this is a nice scheme right here to space people out inside zone. I didn't care what I got then. I just wanted to do something different. That's not one of our money plays. It's just something to just throw the user off, Here's the big play right here. Double post. It's a swing left double post. So you can see it right there. Got him. Oh my God. That's a money play right there. You have to set that up. You can't just go out there doing the motion double post, the PA motion double post. It's got to be set up. You have to be inside of the user's head. He have to be waiting on the swing left and swing right. And he have to bring his coverage down. As you can see, this was one high safety off rip. Square just went on a comeback route and he just never let the cornerback carry over to the back end. And everything else was just vacant. And it was well timed. That play was called play action motion double post. You can only do that when the time is right. You can't just force that play. So there you go. User pick once again. All right. So these guys at work, they have even came up with an excuse that, hey man, Kenny be watching our plays at the play calling screen when we're in the break room in person. So they like to play at home. I say, man, when we go home, it's going to be the same thing because it's all about habits, tendencies, user skills, and just scheming, user pick once again, because I know their habits and tendencies. If I'm not playing, I'll watch one of them play somebody and they don't have any type of abundance. They got they 1 or 2 plays out of a formation. So when I see the formation, I'm going right to the spot. I'm not thinking like we got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plays in one scheme, in just 2 sets, right? Look at that right there. Wide open. We like when we do schemes, we have so many plays to like, you can go a whole game and just probably call a play 2 times in a whole game and won't even have to go back to back to back with it. You know, we're all over the park. Nice. Yeah, everybody can get the ball. You never know where we're going, right? Like, look at this right here. This is a motion Z spot. No one is accounting for X. If it's cover 2, we're going to split the safety and corner. If we have to, it's the same side read. Everything is going to the right. I'm willing to go to circle, but we were able to go on top of the clouds and underneath the sky. Right? There you go. So yeah, this guy right here, I've played him. Like I said, I've beaten him about 20 times. He got me 2 times before, and it was like he won the lottery when he beat me. I was most likely scheming or something like that. All right, there we go. Swing left. Look at him. He tried to follow me then, but then he's so messed up in the head. He saw that play action and he went back for the run. And it's 1st and 10. That turned into 2nd and 4. So 6 yards. That wasn't bad in a 10-yard fight manner, right? Look at the left side. Wide open. If you do the hat count, there's a hat for a hat. Speed option is the call. Boom. Just like that. Go all the way to the 1-yard line. So play calling has to be key in this. You got to look at the gaps. The gaps and the box controls everything. As you can see right there, we're looking at the A gap, the B gap, the C gap, and the D gap. Everything has to be accounted for. You have to have your audibles ready to go. And you can beat a lot of users because they don't understand gap discipline and like passing windows and stuff like that, and like space and matchups. They don't understand that kind of stuff. You can beat a lot of users with this scheme right here. Look at that right there. I decided to just hand the ball up. We got him already looking crazy. He's going for the swing routes. And like with this scheme right here, don't let you have to play the guy 2 and 3 times. Well, when he see that swing coming, man, he's all messed up. And then once you throw like the motion double post at him, man, he's in a rude for awaken. All right, here we go. Shakes is the play. We was trying to split the cover 2. We see a potential cover 2, but things didn't work out. We had to break the thing down and get our 10 yards, right? Well, we got 9. We'll take that. So, yeah, if you play against the Cowboys and the 49ers and the Cleveland Browns and the Eagles, they will win the game on defense with the defensive ends. A lot of y'all should know that by now. Just the defensive ends alone will win the games. When you're doing plays like this, that just takes them out of the equation. It kind of like neutralizes them. You can see he got 2 stars on the defensive line, and they have yet to make a possible play, a positive play. Yeah, they might get a tackle or something down the field. Oh, I hate when that happens. That happens every now and then. Man, I'm so hard on myself, man. I said football practice is right after this game. We're running that play 30 times. I really will get in football practice and run speed options so many times and just pitch it. Look at that right there. Right down the middle once again. Got him. That's what I'm telling you, man. I'm clicking. Yeah. And another thing, this guy is stuck on his defensive line. You can't be on the defensive line all the time trying to win a game. So those users out there, I've said it a couple of times. If you are on the defensive line, you're not going to get no success on defense. You need to be involved back there on the linebackers and the safeties in the coverage. Even if you don't know what you're doing, just be back there and just try to take one receiver out. At least try to guess the primary receiver. Right here, I had no business doing this play. It was only like a 2-read way, and everything broke down. I said, I'm not throwing a pick, though. That's what I'm not doing. Everything went to the middle. And most importantly, we didn't get caught up and sacked and abused by the defensive ends. I'm telling you, man, a team like the Cowboys and the Eagles, 49ers and Browns, and there's a few other teams out there, maybe Buffalo Bills, they will kill you on just the defensive lineman without the user. The AI, the computer with those roles and like edge threat, they'll take you out the equation. But if you got a scheme built and you got a core and you can just neutralize things. You got your automatics, your quick passing game. You know where the ball is going if this don't happen. You will thrive. All right, guys, I'm Coach KK, Volume 1, Part 14. I'm out, yo.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow.